Here is the Kerny County Museum, located in Bakersfield, California. It opened in 1945, and since then it has over 50 buildings open to the public. It is a museum, but not like any other. You can actually go inside from building to building and check out all the old collected stuff that people brought in since the 1900s. And all the stuff in here is older, dating back to even the 1800s. Each building has its own particular shop that it had objects in, like this one, like the photographer booth. Came inside, saw all these weird cameras and photo shoot setups, also all these documents and photos just left behind. It's incredible to know that all these people from Bakersfield at the time left this stuff here. It has tons of rundown trains, a whole bunch of machinery you can check out, read about it on the panels, but I didn't have time to read everything, so I just visited any building I could. Like this one, for example, an old building to polish shoes. Went inside, you could see all the old chairs and stuff like that and how cheap it was back then, only like 10 cents. You can go walk around and discover the statues and all the other monuments that were left behind, and then make your way on to the garage, where over here they have tons of vintage, old school type of cars and signs to really reflect on the style back then. And once you go in, you can feel free to check out the spot like I did. There's lots of old wheels, lots of old wooden structures, vehicles and stuff like that. Make sure to come here before 4 o'clock, because even at 3:30 they start closing down. This place is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So make sure you get a chance to see everything by coming early. And also to note, this place is $10 in total to see all of this stuff. So feel free to take your time and take as many pictures and videos as you can. And they also do charge a fee, depending on who you ask, to take photo shoots. They didn't charge me because I just lied and said that, I paid already. So you can always just do that. Once you're done checking out the garage, you can make your way outside of the building, because there's still plenty more to see every corner that you turn. And actually just notice more things as soon as you leave the building, like this old gas station. So I would definitely recommend coming here during the weekday, because in the weekends it tends to be very packed. So you won't really get as much time to go in and discover every building without someone in there, and especially to take photos like I did. I took tons of photos and videos by myself, but it was cool because no one was around me to screw up the photo. And I felt like my colors went well with the background and scenery. Definitely recommend. Calm, California Living Museum. It's located in Bakersfield, California, and when I came here I was tempted to call it a zoo, but now that I think about it, it's more of an exhibition of the local animals and wildlife, mammals and reptiles, etc. When you go in, you enter through a gift shop, but then there you can find your $10 entrance fee. After that, feel free to walk around and discover all of the animals there. When you begin, you can look at the cat section, which has bobcats, mountain lions. There's actually a window dividing you from them, so don't be scared. They can't really attack you. They'll be friendly, if anything, as if they were with me. They're very calm, getting water, walking around, laying down. It's a very calm day, hence the name. So then next you can see all the sheep, and then you could see all the rams and ewes. Not too far from there you'll find some birds like the condors, the ones I found here. Very beautiful in color. Then you have harriers and other types of birds that you'll find here, like turkey vultures as well. You can go up to them and actually see them up close without having to catch them in the sky. Next you have the badgers. I've never seen a badger before, so that was cool seeing this thing. It looks like a Pokemon. The porcupine as well was sleepy. It was very calm, burrowed away in its little log, and expect to see other things you can't normally see during the day too well, like owls. And then further beyond that, you'll see some bird sections. This section in particular was closed off for some disease going around, so that was kind of a bummer. But there's still a lot of other things to see, like bears. I caught some of them sleeping here, a black bear and a brown bear. And hence I didn't even know that black bears ate only vegetables and stuff, and they didn't want to kill humans. Then over there I found some foxes. I tried communicating with them, but they didn't seem too energetic. And just another creature like a raccoon sleeping. Everyone's just calm everywhere. Calm deers, calm you, calm tourists. Lastly, there's the reptile house, which is the most interesting place here I found because it's so different from the rest. You go in here and it has to be a certain temperature, and then you'll just take a look at all the iguanas and lizards and snakes. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but it's definitely worth visiting if you want to get some good footage of reptiles. Overall, a really good experience, not a waste of time. I enjoyed everything and I learned a lot about the creatures in the area. So for around 30 to 40 bucks, you can pass by Puzzle Effect in Bakersfield, California. Normally you come in groups and you have reservations, but I was lucky enough to pop in when there wasn't a lot of people there. I went by myself and took a look at the place. It definitely is decked up with these themed rooms. Has tons of like treasure chests and screens and whatnot. Then this other next one was more of a mysterious scientific vibe, kind of giving like Area 51 kind of presence. And so these rooms are cool because they're loaded with a whole bunch of secret doors. Like this locker turned into a portal to the other room. And to even get to that point, you'd have to figure out a whole bunch of combinations and puzzles and hints. And then once you're in here, it leads you to more of the same thing. But each room has its fun perks, just like this one. Completely esoteric vibe. You come inside, you see all of the crystals, you see all these books, you see all these Latin writings, and then you see skulls, which actually in turn to door openers. This one opened this Latin covered panel here with more crystals and stuff. You press a button to open another secret door in the end. I don't want to spoil too much, but it took me a lot of work just to get to this point. So either way, if you wanted to, it's going to take some time and brain power, especially with a group. Once you get in, you'll see all the occult magic signs and dragons and all of these medieval/evil themes. Totally cool. Feels very, very surreal inside. And then also there was another room I checked out after this. What's good about these rooms is they're equipped with TV screens prompting you about what you're about to do with your team members in each room, your time. So
the people who took Judy and possibly your friend are on their way back to take you as well. Find the location of Judy and give it to the authorities before you suffer the same fate as your friend.
They do come in and help you, like I said. This one took me a while to figure out, but eventually I did. I opened the drawer and found like a magnifying glass and ended up reading some password there and some clues on what to do next. Eventually I got it after a good hour, but then once you do actually solve the mystery, it's the greatest feeling ever, just like I did in the end. I couldn't believe I was capable of doing this all by myself. I definitely would recommend you coming here. It's a super fun group activity and the staff was really nice. Last on our list is Barrington's Jamaican Kitchen. It is a catering service, drive-through, and a dine-in spot. I passed by to eat here myself, and according to the guy who was working here, he said this is the only Jamaican restaurant in Kerny County, which is Bakersfield County. I tried the food. What he set me up with was some jerk chicken, some curry chicken, some rice, and looks like some cabbage and plantains, a little bit of veggies on the side. I tried the cabbage, jerk chicken, curry chicken, plantain, and the rice in that order, and everything seemed to combine very well.
Pineapple mango, ginger beer, called berry, which is just all the berries.
Unfortunately, it was until afterwards that I found out they made fresh homemade juices. They look tropical and refreshing. But overall, this experience was excellent. I would recommend it, especially it's unique because it's the only Jamaican spot we have around.